So far in 2025, I finished a marathon, ran over 700 kilometers, but I never listened to music. Here's why. There's actually a surprising number of benefits. Number one is distraction. Although I absolutely love listening to music in my free time, whenever I run, music distracts me from the run. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I really focus on the music. And although there are benefits to listening to music while running, I don't focus on the run as much. That means I don't pay attention to the pace, to the way I feel, to my muscles, to my overall feeling. Maybe I should slow down, maybe I should speed up. And when you run like 20, 30, 40 kilometers non-stop, that's important. And it's way better to pay attention to those things than to just listen to music. The second reason is discipline. I need to have trust with myself, which means if I say it, I would do something, I will do it. In terms of music, it means that I don't run with music. So I said I'm not going to run with music and I'm not going to run. That's it. That's the deal. It also means that if I started running without music, it doesn't matter. I still have to finish the run. Even though it's like a 20-kilometer run, I still have to finish it, even though I'm not listening to music. And the benefit of music is music gives you energy. It gives you that boost. No doubt, it always gives you that boost. Although I do feel like it becomes a little bit less with time. So if you run and listen to music all the time, or you work out with music all the time, it's like drinking coffee. The effect kind of drops down. Or if you take some sort of medicine or some sort of stuff. So if you take it forever, the effects do diminish a little bit. And in order to keep the effect at the maximum level, you do have to have little pauses. For me, I took a pause a long time ago and I just decided to continue with it. It's just a little bit easier because there's no sort of ups and downs. It's steady for me. I know I'm not going to have an easier run with music or a harder run without music. I'm just always at the same level, and that brings me back to stability, where it's just always the same. It's a lot easier this way. Another important aspect is detox. Detox from everything. When I run, I try to forget about the world, or I try to analyze whatever stress I'm dealing with. And whenever I have music playing in my ears, that just doesn't help. So I have detox from all the stress, all the problems, or I focus on the stress and the problems, but there's just no distraction with music. I focus on the run, I focus on myself. The results are a lot better this way. When I used to run with music, I would run with the beat of the song. And it would also distract, and I would usually run a little bit faster than I was supposed to run. I would just burn the energy a lot faster. I would get tired a lot faster, and it doesn't help. You can definitely get used to that, but it's not something that I ever got used to. And I would say one of the biggest reasons why I stopped listening to music is because of David Goggins. In one of the interviews, he mentioned that he never listens to music, it's all hardcore.
Do you ever listen to music when you run?
Never. We like to put the headphones on before the big game and listen to the music. What the did you do when the headphones come off, bro? It's you in your mind. I know how to do that. But I did during my last pull-up record. I listened to that song from Rocky 1, round 14, when Rocky gets knocked down the corner. I listened to that. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. I listened to it on repeat for 17 hours. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
I like that idea that you don't need anything in order to perform. That is so great. I want to be that person that performs no matter what, that is so disciplined that nothing matters. Music is making things more comfortable, more relaxing, and there's definitely time for that, but I don't feel like there's time for that during the run. When you run, you want to focus on the run. And you can even have rest during your runs, and that rest can be more focused without music. I remember having big troubles understanding my body when I used to run with music. And when I stopped, I started learning the body. And of course, it's not easy, it's hard, and it's harder without music than it is with music. Or maybe I should say it is easier with music at some points. But I love this phrase from my native language, which is, it's hard during the learning period and it's easy during the war. It's ironic, but it's true. It's easier with music, but then once you learn how to exist without it, it is so much better. I know how every single part of my body feels, how it's supposed to feel, if something is wrong, how I adapt. And I'm not saying you have to do it every single time, but definitely give this a try. Now, if you found this video valuable, I'm pretty sure you're going to like this video here. So click on this video here.